Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow. No problem.
I've been yearning,
Probably be worse.
This paradigm of yours, or sovereign, or whatever, does it really provide everything you...
We are provided everything we need, not everything we want.
There's a difference?
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
10 bits, they said community.
Yep, community.
Biological exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Ah, watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Now this is top-shelf mantipillar secretion, and what each animal brings to the table.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Ain't polite airing folks' private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not
This
your
stretch runs between
preferred
Fairfield
delivery
and the
method,
Eastern Forward Operating
suppositories
Base.
may be a viable
North appears an old
alternative.
abandoned chapel.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements.
Gotta be charging
The
for
normal
information.
ones. And maybe I'll examine your courtesy settings while I'm at it.
I'm freezing my assets off on Cloister, a law-forsaken snowball orbiting Elysium. Everyone knows Cloister's home to the computronic powerhouse known as the Archive. But that ain't the only profit driver here. There, beyond that crevasse, a herd of ursopods. Their hides, heads, and claws are as tough as the tundra. Cautious but feisty. Bearish and bullish. Best keep your distance. Ursopods get awfully scratchy up close. Although some can spit a nasty wad of mucus if provoked from afar. Uh-oh. They've taken an interest in me. Ursopods are resistant to the cold. Invest in a good plasma weapon if you attempt acquisition. These fingers are about to freeze off. Why didn't anyone with a staff tell me an ice room would be so cold?
Be advised. Physiological cues indicate acute cantankerousness in nearby armed guards. A stealthy approach is suggested.
Security team, shoot up! Merciful law, what am I paying you for? Okay.
Got trouble.
Let's move on to liquidation. Probably the most valuable part of an ursopod is its teeth. Durable, all-purpose, in high demand for crafting applications. Unfortunately, not much else worth leveraging from these creatures. Sure, you can scoop up their thinking parts, sell it for scrap, or break it down for biomass. Do not eat. That should go without saying. Unless you want to spray the rods with biomass. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time as we exploit another habitat, preferably one more tropical, where I can stick a little umbrella in my anti-Fizzo's Num Rum. Until then, bottoms up to your bottom line.
More quality broadcasting coming right up. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
I'm warning you. I presently persist in a state of ceaseless perturbation.
You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a
plant or two.
Apoplexy.
Station.
Whooping fit. Childhood gout. Adult rickets. Dysentery. Swings of mood. Bloody flux.
When I simmered down and looked around,
Night terror.
dead.
Mania. Day terrors. Melancholy. Chronic itch. Inflammation. Night sweats. Flatulation. Lumbago. Mild gaze. Sprung general malaise. Imbalance. Dyspepsia. Oh, there's one more thing.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. Nobody around.
Proceedings. Standing by with life support.
Next up, the real reason wireless free Arcadia exists: advertising. The stamen of Arcadian Titan flower, or collage, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each holiday season. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements.
No target.
Emergency protocols as indicated. This unit is in need of assistance.
And breathe easy once again. Trusted name and only what to buy.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Now it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty.
Resuming hostilities.
Force worst.
Protocols not yet charged.
It's not the worst unless it's force worst. Force worst. Oh,
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
and today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to... They use all the tastiest
Repair this unit and it will strive to perform better in the future.
Commander, watch your vitals. Let's wreck them!
Auntie's choice. And now, back to it. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
This looks like the place. Lord, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. I just hope he's here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zeb. You look... well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
I know it, Commander. We all did the best we could on that mission.
Perhaps my words were too pointed. It is difficult to erase the memory of how Niles came to me. Half torn up, on the border between life and death. But that was years ago. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting...
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the consul.
They are not accountable for find me within the silo, unquote. Good luck, Supervisor Ormsby, and any hapless medical specialist who answers this call. The Audacious Advances Lab, you'll no doubt recollect, is on the east side of the island, on the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. Now, on to other things. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly, through talent or guile.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits. Try and try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing vitamins to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No body's nothing to do, cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. This one always...
Let's skip the diplomacy!
Emergency protocol surrenders prime.
you still upright over there? Dismiss with the how do you do?
Emergency protocols ready.
Fastest way forward is through!
As you are all well aware, the opening salvos of our liberation of Eden were wildly successful. Fairfield captured, Westport hobbled, the list goes on. By concentrating on high-value targets, we capably avoided spreading our forces too thin. This is a strategy we will continue to employ. Case in point, even though the Automech Repair Center has been successfully rendered unable to repair automechs, several patrols have since gone missing in that area. You may wonder whatever could be to blame. Combat drones, a hitherto unknown species of aggressive Edenic wildlife, group of Protectorate survivors gone hideously feral. Whatever the case, it has been deemed by Command an unnecessary distraction. All Anti's Choice forces are hereby ordered to avoid the southeast coast of the island entirely. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Edwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the rap's nest. Certainly this spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
Let's get them over with! Where can you point that thing?
On the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice. Building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive? Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if command has temporarily put the actual fighting to a stop.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm.
Careful, friend.
Last time we wandered
Reckon
past
there
the
might
open
be a
fire
few
line.
loose raptidons wandering around.
You know that Auntie's Choice ain't liable for raptidon-based injuries when they're...
We're closed. Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. What? How did you... Yes. I did know her. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. It is of no matter, regardless. I do not know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Just a religion driven by algorithms, maths, predictions of the future. They believe they will eventually solve the universal equation and know everything, rid humanity of uncertainty. The Order used to be part of the Protectorate. For most of my life, they seemed one and the same. But soon after the invasion, the Order renounced them as no longer fit to lead. They said they'd lost their way, and worse, were in violation of the grand plan. Suddenly, something we'd been told was the ultimate truth our whole life was deemed heresy. We were told to believe in the paradigm instead, which seemed an awful lot like the same plan, worded in a way that made the Protectorate themselves the ultimate truth. We are trained from birth to believe anything they tell us. When the alternatives are death or having them forcibly recalibrate your gray matter, it is surprisingly easy. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. That's all I can ask.
Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Stuff like this have been popping up all over the place since Horizon Point. They're harmless. So long as you keep your distance.
On these quality Antes goods or services. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You are a rugged, space-faring frontiers person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
It's like sour milk and expired medicine. And despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great.
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice. Where nature ends, we begin.
Fine. Let us proceed.
Now for something a little different. Thematically.
The insides are leaking outside, Commander.